From facts and checks, I discovered that the France government has expelled or deported more than 2,700 immigrants and has even rejected the application of residence permits for 72,000 people within the period of 2000 and 2002. Now, why are all these things happening? And even most of the immigrants that were expelled or deported were from Africans. According to one headline which I found in the internet, the Minister of Interior to France by name Gerard Damanin, this interview was done with the ROTL radio station in France on the 2022. Now let me read out the headline first. He said, France expelled more than 2,700 undocumented immigrant offenders. Yes. Why were they deported? What happened? Why were the 72,000 people rejected when they asked for French residence permits? A lot of us from Africa, we always think that, yes, we are in Europe, we have the right to behave the way we want to behave. But we fail to understand that this is not Africa. This is a country where every of your actions counts. Every of your deeds is being recorded down. Now, if you listen to this topic very well, there is a word there that really makes me do this video for you guys to see. It said, undocumented immigrant offenders. Offenders. Yeah, you might be illegal immigrant in the country without having documents. If you are not an offender, if you go to ask for your residence, you will definitely get it. When they says offender, what do they mean? Let me read the details so that you will get it right. According to the interview with the Interior Minister, he said, France has expelled more than 2,700 foreign immigration in the last 2 years for engaging in criminal activities, the French Interior Minister said. He said a total of 2,751 foreign offenders has been deported, including 900 for domestic violence, according to information shared by the Interior Ministers with the French radio ROTL. Around 1/4 of the immigrants subjected to expulsion orders were deported. A majority of those expelled, particularly in the first half of 2022, is from the North Africa and African countries. Interior Minister said his office rejected applications for residence permit of nearly 72,000 foreigners due to criminal records. The issue of foreign offenders is again in the spotlight as Interior Minister was criticized for expelling an immigrant, foreign national Sunday for allegedly assaulting 3 police officers in Lyon. The suspect was caught last week by plainclothes police for allegedly snatching a gold chain in the Gualatari neighborhood. The situation quickly escalated into a fight as civilians tried to free the suspect, who was pinned to the ground by police, and additional reinforcement has to be called in. Although the Lyon prosecutor office declared the immigrant was not guilty, the Interior Minister has been firm on his expulsion order, claiming the suspect was a repeat offender. Foreign offenders have no place in France, he said. The Interior, he said, the Gualataro district, largely inhabited by marginalized black and immigrant family, is frequently raided by police. Since January, 1,700 police operations have taken place in the area, according to a Le Monde report. Immigrants in irregular conditions who are undocumented or have not received asylum are subjected to regular harassment from law enforcement agencies. They do not receive accommodation or financial support from the state. Unlike documented refugees, they are constantly engaged in a cat and mouse game with authorities in an attempt to stay in France or to try and reach Britain by crossing the English Channel. Hundreds of immigrants are killed every year while trying to escape law enforcement or undertaking dangerous crossing to reach a safe place. So this was the news. According to the law of France, if you are an offender, if you have committed a crime, what you have to do is for you to stay out of crime, because the government, the police, will still be watching your character. Try and do something to integrate with the community. Then, by the time your records are clean again, you can ask for your residence permit here in France and you will get it. My advice to the immigrants, like what we heard that it happened in Lyon, please, we should stay out of trouble. We came here to look for greener pasture, not to engage ourselves in criminal activities. Please, immigrants, most especially from Africa, we know where we're coming from and we know where we are going to. Thank you very much. My name is Compass CKY, reporting from France. Please, if today is your first time of coming across the CKY's home, do me a favor by subscribing, like, and leave your comments below. See you in my next video. God bless you.